San Beda's next coach. Sino nga ba ang best choice? At maiinit na mga laban ngayong linggo, ating balikan. At nagbabalik tayo sa loob ng Paco Arena Events and Sports Center dito po sa lungsod ng Maynila para sa inyong paboritong in-between and sports and entertainment show. This is Game On. My name is Martin Javier, still at your service after our first game na nag-end po sa 5 sets. Medyo hinihingal-hingal pa kami dito. Medyo nagre-recover pa kami. Unang game natin, nanalo Mapua Lady Cardinals kontra sa University of Perpetual Help Lady Autas. That's the final score on your screens right now. Dikitan all for out with the exception of set number 4. But ultimately, it is the Lady Cardinals getting their 3rd win of the season. One of the leaders right now dyan sa ating team standings at 3-1. Pababa naman ang Perpetual Lady Autas to 2-2. Ang hinirang natin best player of the game with a fantastic performance today was Nicole Ong, rookie middle blocker ni Coach Clarence Esteban with 21 points, 13 off attacks, and of course 8. I feel like that's a season high, 8 kill blocks today. And that leads us to, of course, Game On, your favorite in-between show. Una muna natin pag-uusapan, syempre, kasama natin dito. Alam ko hindi pa kayo sawa sa amin, kayo kami nagsasalita. Kanina nyo pa kami naririnig. Introduce ko muna dito yung kasama natin, si Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Coach?
Good afternoon, Martin.
Okay.
Sixth set? Sixth set.
Pwede.
Pwede?
Six set to.
Depende.
Sige, Coach Hammer, bago tayo pumunta dun sa ating main topic, which is, of course, the next head coach of the San Beda Red Lions, a storied franchise organization here in the NCAA. Punta muna tayo sa mga latest on the basketball scene. Unahin na natin, Richie Rivero. Okay, off pagkatapos ng kanyang college career, officially announcing that he will go pro in Taiwan. And that is with the Taoyuan Pilots sa P-League. Okay, malapit tayo dyan because we used to cover a league that was situated in the same area. So, good luck kay Richie. And how do you see this move para sa kanyang karera? Makakatulong ba? Hindi?
Of course. It would help. It's international exposure. Again, Richie Rivero, an alumnus of the NCAA, played his juniors basketball career with the LaSalle Green Hills program, kala Coach Marvin. So, nakikita natin he had a decorated career in the seniors.
Yeah.
Pagkakataon ngayon to spread his wings further, build this brand more. And Richie is a very good player, so it would bode well if he would play locally. And now, the international experience would definitely make his stock higher.
And he is the first Asian world import dyan po sa P-League in Taiwan. So abangan niyo po yan, mga kalaban niya. May iba ding Pinoy dun eh. Sila Jordan Heading, Jason Brickman, to name a few. Two of the best players that we have in the local scene, at least here.
Definitely.
Filipinos, Filipino-American, and Filipino. Ano ba si Jordan Heading? Filipino
Australian.
Kiwi or Australian. Okay. Now, from Richie, we move on to another big news in the basketball scene because probably the most winningest coach or the winningest coach.
Pwede mong gamitin kasi dalawang Grand Slam yun in the Pro Leagues. Kaya pwede mong gamitin most at winningest.
At winningest din.
Yeah. Pwede.
Coach Tim Cone, okay, finally getting named as an assistant in our national team program. And aside from that, okay, dalawa to kay Coach Tim Cone. Aside from that, he will also be serving as an assistant for the Miami Heat in the upcoming Summer League in the NBA.
So scheduling conflict, yun lang yung makikita natin. But Coach Tim Cone, we know him as an architect of 2 Grand Slam winning teams in the Pro Leagues. But more importantly, he already served as a national team head coach. Ako, as far as I could remember, RP Centennial team during the heydays of the Cap Alvin Patrimonio of Mapua, Coach Oos and Racela. Yung team na yun, yung RP Centennial, which lost on free throws. But it was a heartbreaker for us. Hindi na bago para kay Coach Tim na mag-serve for flag and country regarding the Philippines. And he has been winning titles left and right. So it's a good pickup. Kaya lang yung scheduling, that would be very important. At matatandaan natin, si Coach Shot at si Coach Tim, magkasama yan dati sa isang coaching staff before Coach Shot became a head coach.
So they're definitely familiar with each other. Pinalikan niya yung national team stint na yan. Pag
ilang taon ka nun? RP Centennial? Parang grade 1 ka lang yata nun eh.
Nandun pa lang. Pero naalala ko rin nun, pag binabanggit din natin yung kay Coach O, kasi dati po nating analyst dito sa NCAA si Coach O, naalala pa niya yung sakit nun.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, that's the situation. Second biggest news of the day, Coach Tim Cone named as an assistant for the national team and for Miami Heat in the Summer League as well. And lastly here, we wanna hapyawan lang natin, Coach Hammer. Kai Sotto joined the 2022 NBA draft, ultimately went undrafted. We were watching it all throughout earlier and we were kind of expecting his name because a lot of teams nagparamdam sila, provided feelers for Kai. Most recent one was from the Portland Trail Blazers, but ultimately wasn't drafted. That was 60 picks from all of the NBA teams, wasn't drafted. What's next for Kai?
One word that I would mention, it's Ben Wallace. One player, Ben Wallace, undrafted. Worked his way to be a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year and a Hall of Famer in the NBA. Kai Sotto has an opportunity now with his agents and his family to pick where he plays. Yan ang kagandahan, kung hindi ka man madraft, hindi ka malalak sa isang team. Your options would be open and you can showcase your talent maybe in the summer leagues of the NBA, maybe again in Australia, in the Euro leagues, or with the Gilas Pilipinas program. So hindi natin alam what would be the next steps for Kai Sotto, but we are with him throughout that journey.
Okay, Coach Hammer, to answer that question, that question mark there, earlier I was able to read a tweet. The next move for Kai is not to join the Summer League in the NBA, but to join the national team in the next window. And afterwards, he's gonna be talking to NBL teams sa pagbabalik niya, either with the Adelaide 36ers or some other team in the National Basketball League over there, back in Australia. So yan po yung magiging immediate future ni Kai Sotto after getting undrafted in the NBA. But we're very proud that he was part of the NBA draft at all.
It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there for Kai Sotto. Kaiju has a high ceiling and he has an opportunity to create big things for the country.
That's true, Coach Hammer. And now, we go to our main topic today. Dami ng mabibigat na news sa basketball today. Ito naman, pag-uusapan natin sa NCAA basketball because if I'm not mistaken, was that a month ago already? It was announced that San Beda was officially parting ways with their head coach, multi-titled head coach, Coach Boyet Fernandez. So wala na si Coach Boyet. A lot of news outlets came out with different candidates for the Red Lions na magko-coach sa kanila next because it was the first time, if I'm not mistaken, in
a long time
na hindi nag-finals po ang San Beda sa NCAA. So they chose change over the development of players nila and of course under the leadership of Coach Boyet Fernandez. So we have a few prospects here, Coach Hammer. Banggitin ko na lahat and just tell me a little bit about each of them. Here, Coach Jojo Lastimosa, the legend, Jola, syempre.
Of course, Coach Jojo Lastimosa has been part of a collegiate program for the past few years, and he has been part of a pro team as part of their brain trust, an assistant coach. But he was recently named as the team manager of one of the pro teams. So that definitely would put him out of contention for this coaching staff. Pero hindi naman ako nagdadeside. Busy. So,
busy si Jolas.
Yun ang magiging reason with Coach Jojo Lastimosa.
So here are your candidates. We now go to Coach Yuri Escueta, who's serving as an assistant for collegiate teams, semi-pro teams. Very rich coaching resume for Coach Yuri.
An alumni of San Beda. Played for the Red Cubs. Was part of the mythical 5, if I'm not mistaken, in season 78 with the Red Cubs. Kasama niya Jay Agbayani, Coach Ford Arao, and JV Casio, and OJ Kua. That was a mythical 5 in season 78 ng juniors. He is now an assistant coach in one of the college programs. Could have been the best fit as a young coach, but died down. Wala pa namang decision yan.
That's right. Coach Yuri Escueta, also an excellent choice. Kasi sanay na sanay yan humawak ng mga college players.
True.
All right, next choice is of course our front runner. At least up to this point,
best available.
he is a front runner.
Best available coach right now in college.
Champion coach.
Aldin Ayo. Champion coach in both collegiate leagues. Has the resume to back it up. Has the system to win championships. It's not just a championship, it's championships. This guy is the best available coach right now.
But, you know, he is currently, as you saw in the graphic earlier, facing a little bit of difficulty, especially with, you know, the crew that we have here in the NCAA. So,
but if
we'll
it's just basketball, hands down, Coach Aldin Ayo is the best available coach right now.
So we'll see how that one plays out. Susunod na candidate natin, former head coach at nagdala na ng kampyonato para dito sa San Beda, Coach Frankie Lim. You know this,
a
man very
man
well.
close to my heart. If it's an emotional pick, I would pick Coach Frankie Lim and Coach Nash Racela any day of the week.
Coach Nash,
both my coaches in San Beda, but Coach Frankie is the logical pick for San Beda. He won championships there. He is loved by the alumni. He has a proven track record. He recently coached in the NCAA. Yun ang magiging question. And bagay sa system niya yung mga players. Dun sa next coaches natin, papayawan ko na rin with Coach Louie Alas. Bagay sa kanilang dalawa dahil they play up-tempo, they play in-your-face defense, and they would showcase the very best of Tony Inot, Kai Sotto, Tony Inot, Yukian Andrada, Kai Sotto, Yukian Andrada, and Justin Sanchez. Those three guys.
I want to emphasize because Coach Louie Alas, obviously NBA champion, now defunct NBA, 3 times NCAA champion with the Letran Knights, and he's used to handling, and that was before the foreign student athlete era in the NCAA. So, pwede rin.
That was the last championship ng Letran with Coach Louie Alas. These are the guys. Ito rin, emotional pick. The coach that I always wanted to play for and he knows it. Coach Louie Alas plays that in-your-face type of full-court defense. Very physical. And bagay sa kanila itong mga piyesa ng San Beda. Peter Alfaro, now healthy JV Gallego, Andrada, who is, Yukian would be surprising a lot of people, pati si Dami Contapay, and Jacob Cortez. Very excited for that youth group.
That's right. And for Coach Louie Alas, Coach Hammer, hindi lang nag-manifest yan dun sa mga championship teams niya na kinoach niya. Nag-manifest niya sa mga anak niya, Kevin Alas, Michael.
Junjun.
One of the best scorers, Junjun Alas. One of the best scorers that we've had here in the NCAA, Kevin Alas, who is now in the pros right now, continuing to tear it up. At may isa pang option na European coach kasi syempre may...
Who should not be named. Who should not be named because we have no confirmation who the coach would be. So, that was one of the... European style coach.
Here.
Well, it would work here with the pieces. Again, parang coach yan eh. Kung ano yung pyesa mo, kung ano yung coach mo, yun lang yung pwede mo ikarga. Hindi ka pwede magtakbo ng European system if the players don't buy in it.
That's true.
But a quick shout out to Coach Jude Roque. I messaged him earlier. I asked, ano na ba ang nangyayari sa coaching tree? Wala pang final decision from the school as they are still evaluating certain candidates. In the meantime, Coach Jude Roque is running the practices for the team. He is the team manager of the San Beda Red Lions with the help of Coach Alex Angeles, Coach Francis Cruz, and Coach RB Mangahas. This is a coaching staff ng isang pro team but also alumni of San Beda. These are the players with me. Kakampi ko sila under Coach Jude Roque.
Wala namang magbabago kasi ang tawag pa rin natin kay Coach Jude.
Coach Jude.
Pa rin
Forever Coach Jude.
But
Boss Jude lang pagka team manager siya. But last year, double duty kasi siya. Team manager and assistant coach.
That's true. So, Coach Jude Roque, abangan natin yung news mula sa kanya. Kasi siya rin yung ano natin eh.
But we know that the Red Lions are working. Nakikita ko sa social media posts ni Dami Contapay. They were doing their workouts together, enjoying the team. So hopefully, they would be able to prepare on this short preparation window to season 98.
Big season coming up in season 98 dahil aabangan ng lahat kung paano magba-bounce back ang San Beda Red Lions. Coach Hammer, thank you so much.
Thank you, Martin. Always a pleasure.
There you go. Walang kasawa-sawa po kami magdaldalan dito sa Friday offering natin.
Before game pa eh.
Oo, before game, after the game, in between, right before the second game. Speaking of the second game, mamaya-maya po mapapanood niyan. Pero bago yan, syempre, babalikan muna natin ang pinaka may init na place natin ngayong week sa NCAA Season 97. Abangan niyo po yan sa pagbabalik ng Game On! We're back on the show, mga kapuso. You guys are still watching Game On, your favorite sports and entertainment show. At bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating aksyon, a Friday offering for you guys right here inside Paco Arena Events and Sports Center. Siyempre, babalikan po muna natin ang intense na volleyball week natin dito sa NCAA Season 97. Here are the best plays of the week. Watch this.
Oh, running hit. Second play here as we see this running attack.
Mondoñedo and
Gohol.
Sa pangalawang linggo ng NCAA Season 97 Women's Volleyball, umangat na sa team standings ang mga desidido at may pusong pursigido. Nung Biyernes, winalis ng JRU ang EAC 26-24, 25-21, 25-16. Habang nakamit naman ng Perpetual Lady Altas ang kanilang unang panalo under new head coach Sandy Reata matapos pataubin ang Letran 26-24, 25-18, 25-19. Nayanig naman ang buong liga nung Sabado nang talunin ng San Sebastian in straight sets ang three-time defending champion ng NCAA na Arellano Lady Chiefs. 26-24, 26-24, 25-20 ang set scoring, pabor sa Lady Stags na pinangunahan ni Rayan Cañete na gumawa ng 24 na puntos. Sa second match, nakabawi naman ang LPU sa kanilang huling pagkatalo matapos patahimikin ng SBU 25-19, 25-22, 20-25, 25-23. Sunday's game saw Mapua deal JRU its first defeat of the season. 25-14, 25-23, 25-17 was the set scoring as Teret Manalo and Nicole Ong led the Lady Cardinals' attack with 11 points each. In the other match on Father's Day, CSB remained unbeaten after stopping Letran 25-14, 17-25, 25-11, 25-15. On Tuesday, the Perpetual Lady Altas picked up another victory, this time over EAC in straight sets, 25-21, 25-17, 25-7, while Arellano got back on track after beating LPU 27-29, 25-20, 25-15, 25-18. At nung Miyerkules naman, dalawang 5-set matches ang naganap sa Paco Arena. Sa unang laro, nagwagi ang Letran kontra sa San Beda 21-25, 25-20, 25-15, 23-25, 15-9. Sinunod naman yon ng tagumpay ng San Sebastian laban sa JRU 24-26, 19-25, 32-30, 25-5, 15-11. Bumida naman para sa Lady Stags ang super rookie na si Kat Santos na bumuhos ng 22 points sa kanilang panalo. Ayan po mga kapuso, Week 2 of Women's Volleyball is in the books. Tuloy-tuloy lang po kayong tumutok sa GTV para sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 97. Stronger together, buo ang puso.
That was an intense week here in the NCAA Season 97 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Make that 3 5-setters in a row already, including the game earlier between Mapua and Perpetual. At syempre, magtatapos po yan mamaya sa ating second game today between EAC and CSP. All right, now before we officially wrap it up here on Game On, would like to, retract my statement earlier about Kai because I read, sabi ko kanina initially na lalahok siya para sa Gilas Pilipinas. That was the decision that he made. So, but apparently not. Okay, he clarified it in a tweet, in a personal tweet here. Sabi dito ni Kai, thank you to everyone for your support and your kind words tonight. I won't stop pursuing the dream of being in the NBA, this is not the end. I also want to clarify that no decision has been made about me not playing in the Summer League. My agent misspoke. So that's the clarification Kai provided, and of course the appreciation tweet na ginawa niya kanina. So that's great news. Ibig sabihin yan, meron pa rin siyang motivation na pumunta sa Summer League and to pursue his NBA dream. Pero good luck, Kai, sa next step ng iyong career. And we go back to volleyball action dito po sa NCAA Season 97 because coming up next, here we go. One of the two winless teams left in the league. EAC Lady Generals 0-3 right now. They will try their very best to get a win against the only undefeated team, remaining undefeated team so far in the mighty College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. Ang mag-cover po niya, nag-volleyball pa dito yung dalawa. Yari ka dyan, Kuya Andre. Kuya Andre Felix, inatake ng isa mga pinaka-best scorers na nakita natin sa men's division sa NC at sa Pilipinas sa men's division, John Vic de Guzman. Alam ko masakit yan, Kuya. Kaya mamaya good luck po sa coverage niyo. Kulitan po yan. Andre and John Vic de Guzman, of course, at the panel in our second game. But this has been Martin Rivera saying thank you for catching. At hindi po kayo nagsawa sa aking boses all throughout the 5 sets earlier and going into game on. Pero maraming salamat for joining us here in the show. This is your favorite sports and entertainment show. Ito po ang Game On!
We're stronger together.